something I desired more. It made my name look bad. Like being on, it was more like, oh, she's an old girl, and that's just not someone who I wanted to be known as, because there's a lot more of me than just that.
Why'd you do it then if you felt like it was not what you wanted to be known as?
Wait, you didn't want to be known as that girl from OF, but you made...
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. You literally became an OnlyFans and you got your name out there, and on top of everything, that ruins your whole entire reputation. And I'm gonna tell you one thing. When you ruin your reputation, you're not going to get very, very far on certain aspects of life. Especially when everybody knows what your whole entire body looks like. And bro, that's it.
Yourself that girl from OF? Seriously?
Are you
Yeah, I stopped. It's probably like the beginning of this year.
Why? If it was lucrative, you should have kept running it up.
It definitely was lucrative, but I felt like I just didn't like going into these bigger meetings, and like once they hear the words, they kind of just turn the cheek, or like they have a certain perspective about you. So it was like, it benefited me very well, but at the same time, I just am in a different phase in my life. I'm getting older. I have nephews and nieces. I really give a about how they feel about me.
Bro, just imagine if the girl or the whatever, if she was like a mother or had, like she said, had nieces and nephews, and then all of a sudden they see this shit. On top of everything, if they see this shit, you don't traumatize them, and that just ruined the whole outlook on you in the relationship that you have with your nieces, nephews, and for God bid, hope that you're not a mother doing this. If you have an OnlyFans and you are a mother, and I don't care what the money looks like, money can do ridiculous things and make people do stupid stuff, because at the end of the day, it ruins your whole reputation. I'm gonna say 1,000 times in this video, your reputation is ruined because you decide to post naked photos or naked videos on OnlyFans to make some money.
And what they see about me, and it just kind of like, just, you know, organically just was like, this doesn't feel right.
Ma'am, there's no clean...
Of course it don't feel right.
Past is sitting in someone's download folder.
3 things that I wish I would have known as a young. Number 1, my self-worth. 2, money isn't everything.
Definitely money's not everything. Not to sell your body.
Damage that did to my mental health.
I bet it did.
Money wasn't everything.
At the beginning of the time, like at the very start, when you do something like that, you are going to have the worst of the worst people come after you because you are vulnerable to that aspect. You're showing your body. So they're going to take advantage of you because you literally taking advantage of yourself to make money. It's crazy, bro.
You just hoped it'd be enough to silence the guilt.
I just want you guys to know, like, this streaming has helped me more than you guys can ever know. I've accomplished things and I've done things on my own that people said I can never do. And I'm doing them every single day. And I'm making my parents proud. I'm making myself proud.
What the fuck did you just say? You making your parents proud? Bro, oh my god. See, this is what I'm saying. It does not matter. At the end of the day, this generation is cooked with these females. She literally just said, I'm trying to make my parents proud. In my whole entire world, I hope to God that it never happens to my daughter, because I'm actually going to be there for her life, and I'm going to make sure she knows who she's worth and not to do things like that, because this generation is so cooked. I can't believe what kind of world that we have came into to think that that's something to be proud of, because it's really not, bro. You're selling your body, and that's the worst thing that you could possibly do, is sell your body to make money. Because at the end of the day, I mean, it doesn't matter. You're going to be chasing money till you die, and where does that money go? Yeah, you can do the right things to make money legitimately without doing that. But if you don't have kids or family, where is that money going to go? It's going to go right back into the world, and everything that you've done in your life it doesn't matter anymore. So why would you sell your body and do these things? To like, I'm confused. Like, I mean, we do live in an evil, twisted world, and the world's a sick place to be. But there's also good in the world. But I mean, why would you do this? I mean, I never will get this point of my logic to be able to understand why you would do this.
Making the people around me proud, the people who've rooted for me since day one. I'm making them so proud.
Why?
And I'm just so proud of myself for giving up the life of sin and being able to just really change as a person.
Proud to be a streamer now. Just don't ask where the original traffic came from.
Okay, part 2, why I'm not a full-time dancer anymore and my money habits as a dancer. We left off in March, which was the last consistent and good month that I've had to date. My first year as a dancer, transparency, I made $130,000, but as y'all saw in part 1, I made $100K of that in...
If this is real, that's a crazy amount of money. But I don't believe it. Are you saying in one night? If you did, man, look at this. That face. You look like you're about 120 pounds. Like you, I mean, I don't understand. If this is true, I swear, you men should be 100% ashamed of yourselves. I mean, most of the time, men are freaking dolls. Why would you freaking put yourself in this situation to put money on a hoe that is showing off her body? Why? We got to, look, as a man, you got to do better, bro. I'm a married man. I don't care if I'm single. I'm not giving the bitch no money if she ain't worth it. Especially not for this kind of reason. No.
The first 3 months. Then literally the rest of the year, I scraped another 30K. I eventually got really tired of like relying on my savings.
See, I wish I could make money. I mean, I wish I could make money just selling pictures of my feet or something. Like, hell, I mean,
like, don't get me
what the
wrong, I
hell?
with my homegirls and like the environment.
And these are the guys' fault. This is men's fault that these hoes are making money.
Hanging out with my homegirls, I could hang out with them for free. So I eventually got a job, and that's why I've been away for 2 years.
So you left the pole and your income dipped? Just get a real job, lady.
The main reason I shut down my OF was because a friend at work found my OF somehow, and I guess I told him my stage name and wasn't thinking, and he subscribed.
They got a stage name.
Videos on there from like way back in the day, like so many different hairstyles, so many different weights, so many different pregnancies, and being fat and just doing things like crazy like and things I didn't want someone that I worked with, especially a friend, to see. And then a second person that I worked with in my department mentioned my OF and subscribing to it, and it freaked me out. And the thought of the people that I work with every day seeing me like that, seeing me fat and naked and doing all these and just in that light, it freaked me out, and I shut it down at work like that. In that moment, I stepped away and I deleted my OF right then and there.
So you weren't ashamed of doing it, just ashamed people found out?
See, that's the thing. They're not ashamed of doing it, and they're not ashamed making money from doing this, selling their body, but she's ashamed that people are finding out, especially close people that she knows personally are finding out. And that's what it is. Somebody personal that she knows or could be close to found out that she was very ashamed of herself. I mean, it's a guilt that you're going to carry around for the rest of your life, that you literally created OnlyFans, you sold your body, and you're always going to be feeling guilty because you're selling yourself. And I hope you do feel ashamed. And I hope every woman out there that's doing this actually feels ashamed of themselves and maybe turn into a better life. I'm not going to judge, I'm not the biggest judge, but I'm just saying, like, if you are literally doing this, you should be ashamed of yourself. I mean, why wouldn't you be?
Right, got it.
It's very rare that becomes an entrepreneur successfully and then becomes a women's pastor. But that has been my story. I was a high-end escort for 5 years of my life. And through an experience that I had with Christ Jesus, my life completely changed. And
Good
yes,
for you.
it took a ton of work and still takes work. It's taken therapy and very hard conversations, but the foundation of my ability to do the work that I needed to do to radically transform my life was built upon the foundation of the understanding that because of Christ and because of what he has done for me, that my life didn't have to stay in the very dark place that it was in.
See, these are the kind of people that you cannot be so hard to judge on, because she was looking for change and she actually wanted to change. And if this is actually true, then good for her. But the ones that are literally just commonly just lying just to say that they were ashamed, but they were only ashamed because they are looking, you know, like they're only ashamed because they got caught or whatever. But if you actually are looking for change in your life, then good for you.
Rebranding and religion doesn't erase receipts, ma'am. You were.
Yeah, and he got a point when he said that too.
My whole family, and
Doesn't erase the fact.
it sucks. So a lot of times when people ask me if they should do porn, I tell them no. I tell them that it makes life really hard. It makes dating really hard. It makes your family life really hard.
Look, as a man, if you are a single man out there, please, for the love of God, if you hear that a woman was once a stripper, OnlyFans, or did whatever to sell herself, you better run fast and further, the most furthest way you can get away. And I mean that by my heart. Get away. Do not fall in this trap. Because all it is going to drain you.
It makes intimacy hard. You're putting yourself out there.
See, I would never.
The world
Never,
is
never,
now
never,
judging
never, never.
You have to be okay with being shamed every day of your life. I don't even want to have children because I do, because I'm worried of the way that people will.
See, that would be the worst
I
thing.
wanted to go visit him, and he said that I can't go visit because his wife.
Look, I know I'm pausing a lot, but that would be the worst thing, that if you were a kid and your mom was doing, you know, if your mom was doing that and you're a child or a kid or even a teenager, and you go to school and then some dude says, "Hey, I saw your mom." Bro, you know how freaking mad I will be? You know how freaking ashamed and how I would literally want to disappear. I would literally get my shit and I would go on my own. I don't care if I gotta live on the side of the road in a tent. I'm gonna do it.
My stepmom doesn't want me there. I'm not allowed to go visit my dad anymore because my stepmom doesn't like that I do. But then he told me that when I was like, can we like go get coffee and like we could go like get breakfast, and he's like, I don't want to be seen in public with you. And that just hurt so bad, and it sucks.
Well, of course it's so. Why did you do it in the first place?
Like my brothers or sisters.
Nobody wants to be known as that guy whose daughter does OF.
Do you think
Hey, for
there is
real.
some sort
Like
of
I said,
post-traumatic stress that is in you from this experience?
Yes, and I think it kicks in mostly when I go out in public.
so I'm gonna cut out the video short. If you guys have any comments, to leave a comment down below and tell me what you guys think of this. What do these OnlyFans girls need to do? Because at the end of the day, they cannot erase their reputation. They will carry this guilt for the rest of their life. And it does not matter what it does. It's always going to be out there on the internet. You cannot erase it. So, as a man, if you run into this situation of dating one or whatever, you better run. And if you are a female and you were a OnlyFans or you have one, you need to delete it and you need to look a different way and keep going the other way. I mean, tell me what you guys think about this video. I'm out of here.